Well, tonight we are hearing from a local Franciscan friar who was at the funeral and knew the Pope for more than a decade. And we spoke with him from Rome.
It was deeply, deeply moving. It was really, I would call, a human and a spiritual event.
The Sea of Mourners in St. Peter's Square included Siena College friar Brother Michael Perry, a former leader of the Order of Friars, the successor to the original St. Francis of Assisi.
And there were so many religious leaders, so many people, but that was up front. What was Pope Francis, he was always had his attention on what was going on in back. There were at least 250,000 or more people there. And at different moments, when the preacher highlighted some theme of Pope Francis, there was this spontaneous applause. I think because it touched people's hearts, particularly on peace, on the environment, on care for the poor, and care for the excluded.
Brother Perry says he first met Pope Francis in 2013. He says they developed a relationship over the years, even traveling to the Holy Land together and breaking bread.
What do you say to a pope when you didn't even know he was going to come to dinner? And so we're sitting there, and I said, Pope Francis had been to the Holy Land. He says, just one time. He says, but one day, he says, I had tears in my heart. And when I come back, I have tears in my heart. Because he says, I hope so much for being here that they'll find a way to live together.
We also asked Brother Perry for his thoughts on the upcoming conclave to choose the next pope and where the church is headed from here.
There'll probably be some politics. It's normal, it's human. And there'll be this struggle also. How do we maintain our identity as Catholics? But how do we also remain open to what is needed in the world today? It can't be identical to Pope Francis. No one ever is the same person as the person who came before. They're going to also be looking for someone who's a unifier, someone who will not be too leftish or too rightish, too extreme. They're going to look for someone centrist who can make sure that we can hold everyone together. But I think we should be open to surprise. Who knows what will happen?
Now, a papal conclave must begin within 15 to 20 days after the Pope's death, meaning it will likely start in the first week of May. Cardinals will be sealed inside the Sistine Chapel to vote. The candidate needs to receive at least 2/3 of the votes to be elected Pope. The public will be informed of the decision through smoke coming from the chimney. Black smoke meaning another day of voting, while white smoke means a candidate has been selected.